What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I have something really special for you. If you're struggling with prop firms, if you're struggling with your real account, just with growth in general, I'm going to give you a psychology trick that's going to change the game for you right now, like immediately. And I promise you, if you do this, you will see success. I promise you. Let me go right into the video. So a lot of people have problems just making gains over time. And the main part is that they can't see past a certain day, right? They can't see past the current day. Today has to be an amazing day for whatever reason. But I'm going to show you right now why the long game works, right? I'm not even talking a long game. Just give me 2 months of this. Give me 2 months. I promise you, you'll thank me later. I promise you. Let's go into it. So right now I'm on the calculatorsite.com and I'm on the daily compound interest, right? Right now my principal amount, meaning the amount I have in the account, is $1,000. I'm looking for a 10% increase a day, right? If you can't make $100 with $1,000, you're just not a good trader. If you can't make 500 with 5,000, you aren't a good trader, right? That's just how it is. If you can't make 1,000 with 10,000, you're not a good trader, and that's okay. We'll get there, right? So if you can't do that right now, this isn't for you. If you have trouble getting funded right now, then this isn't for you. Or, well, it could be for you, right? And you can relay this with the combine, but I would still say focus on the skill of trading, right? You're just not there yet, and that's okay. Right, that's okay. But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it 100. Right. If you can't make 10%, if you can't make $1,000 with 10,000 or something like that, $200 with 2,000, that's more about skill. That's not about anything else. Right. So let's go and get into it. Right. $1,000, 10%. Now this is whether it's a real account, and if you have a prop firm account, I don't care what size it is, act as if it's $1,000 account. Trust me. Right. So we want 10% every day for 3 months. Right. We're not going to include the weekends, just Monday through Friday. Right. So let's say we start May 9th. So May 10th is going to be our first day. Right. Look here. That means, hey, May 10th, $1,000. We just need $100. Right. Let's make $100. Now, I'm going to say this once. We are not trading for the money. Right. I am not going to get in a trade with the idea or with the goal of making $100. I'm going to take a good trade. If I make 100, awesome. If I make more, phenomenal. Right. The only perspective shift I'm taking here is that I am on schedule, and please stick with me here. I promise you it gets good. Right. So day one, I make $100. Right. That's a win. Everybody who has FOMO, over trading, whatever, if you are on schedule, get off the charts. You're good. You're good. You're good. I promise you. And when you see the end result, you will want to stay on schedule. Right. So let's go down here. Right. May 13th, $110. May 14th, $121. Right? Our balance went from 1,000 to 1,331. Now you may be thinking, why the heck am I wasting my time with this? I have a prop firm that gives me 5 contracts. I have a prop firm that gives me 15 contracts and this amount of drawdown. I could trade more than this. You can. But there's a reason why only 2% of traders actually get payouts. Now I trade my personal account more than anything. Right? And this helps immensely with my personal account, just this perspective. Because I'm not just blowing my account left and right. Right? I'm not just having to do all kind of crazy stuff because I keep taking huge drawdowns. Right? Stay on schedule. If you're on schedule, you're doing a good job. Let's keep going. Right? So May 10th, $100. Right? Let's go down to May 20th, $177. Right? We've been trading for 10 days. 177 is all we got. Right? Let's see. Or not 10 days, but it's been 10 days, and we're only at $177 is our biggest win. And now we're just shy of $2,000. Right? So we're about $1,000 green. Right? By May 30th. Right? 379. We haven't had one day where we made over $500. But yet our account went from 1,000 to 4,000. Right? Again, it's the compounding. That's where we are. And you may be thinking, Isaac, 10% of days unrealistic. To an investor, yes. To anybody in the long-term investment game, yes, you don't expect 10% a day on your account. Right? Most people hope for 10% a year. Right? That's how that works. But with trading is different. Like we can have a $4,000 account. It make $379. If you can't do that, I already said it. Now we're at the end of May, right? 4,500 or 4,600 really, and our biggest day is 417, right? So we went from 1,000 to just under 4,600, right? From May 10th to May 31st, no weekends included. Right. So we've been base hits, time and time again. Right. This is pretty good. Now let's go and skip ahead. We're at May 10th here, $100. June 10th. Where is it? June 10th right here. We're at $8,000. right? 1 month. 1 month. Biggest win, 740. We haven't crossed 4 figures yet. And this is assuming you're just right on schedule, right? You're going to have days where you do better than this, where you can make over $200. It's not very hard in the market. But what this does, guys, is that when you're on schedule like this, and let's say you do have a day, maybe May 22nd, you were supposed to make 214 and have an account balance of 237. You had a great day where you made like $800, which again isn't very hard in the market. Couple contracts, you want a good move, $800, right? Now instead of being at 2,357, you're someone in the $3,000 range, right? It's okay if you take a couple red days, right? I'm not saying we want to, but I'm saying it takes the pressure off. Now you don't feel like you have to overtrade, right? Because I'm on schedule. I am successful right now. I am on schedule. If I lose $200 tomorrow, $200 the next day, $200 the next day, right? That's $600, right? And then $200 the next day, that's $800. So I have to be red 4 days in a row for me to go back to May 22nd, right? To May 20th. I have to go back 4 days red to go back there, right? But we're not going to do that because we're taking good trades, and our drawdown's minimal because we're going with just enough size. We don't need crazy size if we know we're looking for 10%, right? Especially not in the beginning. So what that does is it allows you to walk away. Hey, man, dude, I'm down 200. I made 800 the other day. I'm ahead of schedule like 4 days. Like today's not that important. It was more important that I just stay on schedule. That's it. Let me just stay on schedule, right? So as we make a move down, right? Let's go to May 10th to June 10th again. 740, $8,000 balance, and we made this amount, 7,140. That's total earnings, right? Now let's go down to July 10th. $6,000, $65,000 earned, $66,000 in our account. How the heck did we get here? It's the art of compounding, guys. That's what it is. Now, for prop firms, obviously you're limited because you can't go a certain amount of contract size, which is okay. That's not the point. The point is we want to chip away. And as long as, and if we know that this is how compounding works, right? Because some people have to see it. If we know that we can go from making $100 or 3 figures a day, and then out of nowhere, we're going to 4 figures a day, and we just see our account just grow and grow and grow and grow. Like, we know we're headed in the right place. So I know that as long as I stay on schedule, and I can just get base hits, guys, base hits, 10% in futures trading is just a base hit, right? And some people may disagree, but if I have $20,000 in my account and I can't make $1,800, that is a problem with me. That is a problem with me. That's why I know this works, because I've done it, right? So, and I'll say it again. If you have a $50,000 account and you can't make $4,500, that is a problem. Now, the only time I will actually let loose is because, okay, now we're getting to the really big numbers, 171,000. Now we're getting 15,000. Obviously, there's just certain size that I'm not going to trade with, right? So while this is a very possible number, I don't see myself, in this range, or you don't need an account this big, right? Not nearly this big, right? So, but the idea is to get you in the mindset of compounding over time. Today's not that important. Let me mesh these days together, because although these individual days for the first month, they do not look sexy at all, guys. They do not look sexy at all. Look at this. They do not look good at all. $200, like, dude, what the heck is that? But as soon as we allow our account to do the work for us, our numbers just increase. They will just naturally increase over time. But you have to give yourself the chance. So if you have a prop firm, I don't care what balance you have in a prop firm. I don't care. Don't ask about how quick you can get paid out. That's not the idea. Make the money. Make the money over time. Stop blowing accounts. You are good enough. If you're good enough to get funded, you're good enough to do this. You're good enough. I promise you, good enough to do this, right? Get ahead of schedule, right? Don't do anything stupid or rash. Don't trade news. You don't need that stuff. When I know all I have to do is compound and hit my daily targets, right? Or my daily targets, I'm not aiming for those. I'm just going to take great trades, but I know my daily targets aren't really that big compared to my account size. I know that I don't have to trade news. I just take a good trade. Right? I get ahead of schedule. right? Because it's not that hard to make 133 days, $133 on May 15th, right? On a $1,400, $1,500 balance. It's not that hard to make that. So I don't need to trade news, right? And I'll probably, I'll make $600 on one of these days, $800 on one of these days. And I'll be ahead of schedule by a few days. So now if I'm red, or I just want to take the day off and take a mental reset, I'm good, because guess what? I'm ahead of schedule. I know that as long as I follow this, in 1 month I'll be up $8,000. In 2 months I'll be up $66,000. So what am I tripping about? If this is a long-term play for me, why am I tripping? Right? Why do I care that much? So what I want to do, guys, I want you guys to go to this website. It's in my description. I want you to type in, don't go over 1,000. I want you guys, I want everybody to commit to $1,000. And I want you guys to stay on the schedule. And I want you guys to hit me up every 15 days. Every 15 days, shoot me a comment, shoot me a DM or whatever. Say, Isaac, here's where I am on my compounding sheet. I'm currently 2 days ahead, or I'm currently a day behind, whatever the case may be. And just let me know that you're committed to it. Because I promise you, if more people committed to this, they'd make more money. That's all I got, guys. If you want to watch more of these videos, or if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time.